Hello everyone, welcome you all on my YouTube channel study.com. Today we are going to discuss about later Vedic period. So let's get started. The later Vedic period extends roughly from 1000 to 600 BC. This later Vedic text suggests that some of the Vedic tribes moved towards the east or to the upper Gangetic Valley and surrounding area during this period. Archaeological sources suggest that existence of some agricultural communities in the same time frame as that of the later Vedic period. The communities have used painted graveware pottery. Both the later Vedic texts and archaeological sources confirm the use of iron during this period. Later Vedic writings also mention three divisions of India: Aryavarta, Madhyadesha, and Dakshinapatha. During this time, two further collections were written: the Yajurveda Samhita and the Atharva Veda Samhita. The hymns of the Yajurveda are accompanied with ceremonies that depict the social structure of the civilization. Next, we are discussing political life of later Vedic society. This period was more developed than the early Vedic period. The tiny early tribal settlements were replaced by strong kingdoms. Many Jana or clans combined to form Janapadas or Rashtras in the later Vedic period. Frequent battles were fought between these Janapadas for territory. During this phase, the authority of the Rajan became more evident and he was supported by a support staff called Ratnin, who were the 12 jewels of the king. There was no presence of standing army. The later Vedic texts give details of rituals and ceremonies conducted by and for the Rajan in order to strengthen his positions like Ashwamedha, Rajasuya, and Vajpaya. All these ceremonies were conducted to regenerate the power and supremacy of the Raja over the people and land, which increased the prestige of the Raja. Rajan assumed titles like Samrat, Ekrat, and Virat. The term Rashtra, which indicated territory, made first appearance in this period. By later Vedic period, Sabha and Samiti had lost their prominence. Vidada completely disappeared in this period. During this period, women were not allowed to attend these assemblies. Another important aspect, economic life of later Vedic period. Like political and social conditions, the economic condition of the later Vedic period also underwent significant changes. Due to the emergence of caste system, various occupations also appeared. Agriculture was the principal occupation of the people. Along with agriculture, cattle rearing also continued. Crops like wheat, barley, rice, moong, etc. were cultivated. Iron was widely used during this time period, allowing humans to remove forests and cultivate additional land. Industrial activity became more diverse and specialization increased. There was an increased surplus which led to taxes like Bali and Baga, customary contribution to the king's treasury. The tax collected was probably deposited with an officer called Sangrihitri. Trade and commerce of later Vedic period. With the growth of civilization, the volume of trade and commerce had increased by leaps and bounds. Both inland and overseas trades were developed. Inland trade was carried on with the Kiradas inhabiting the mountains. They exchanged the herbs for clothes, mattresses, and skins. The people became familiar with the navigation of the seas. Regular coinage was not started. The coins which were in circulation were Nishka, Shatamana, and Krishnala. The unit value of goods was a gold bar called Nishka. Occupation of later Vedic period. The emergence of caste system brought variety of means of livelihood. There are references about money lenders, chariot makers, dyers, weavers, barbers, goldsmiths, ironsmiths, washermen, bow makers, carpenters, jewelry makers, woodworkers, metal workers, ceramic and leather workers and musicians all advanced significantly. The art of writing probably developed in this period. The use of silver was increased and ornaments were made out of it. Next we can discuss social life of later Vedic period. The later Vedic society came to be categorized into four varnas, namely Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas and Shudras. Let's discuss all categories in detail. The first category is Brahmanas. Those people who came out from the head of Lord Brahma were called Brahmanas, and because they came from the top, so they were put first. Basically, they were teachers or well-educated people. In short, those who used to worship recitation and teach others, and those who had knowledge of Shastras, Vedas, and epics were called Brahmanas. Second category, Kshatriya. Kshatriyas were warriors and rulers who protected people and helped people. They came out from the arms or shoulders, and there is a lot of strength in their arms. That is why Kshatriyas were strong people who were able to fight. The third category is Vaishya. Trading, production, agricultural activities and distribution were done by them. They came from the thighs of Lord Brahma's body. The people who did business and trading were called Vaishya. And the last category is Shudras. Those people who came from the feet of Lord Brahma were called Shudras. Basically, they were servants and servitors. The Varna system became more distinct in this period. The system became more on the basis of birth and less on occupational terms. The Varna Dharma society showcased the four stages of life, that of the Brahmachari or student, the Grihastha or householder, the Vanaprastha or hermit, and Sannyasa or ascetic. Next we can discuss position of women. Women were increasingly confined to the household chores and subordinate position. They were not permitted to attend public assemblies like the Sabhas and Samiti. There were instances of the sati system and parda. However, despite the derogatory position of women, there were scholars like Gargi, Maitreyi and Katyayani. Next, we can discuss the institution of marriage. Child marriage became more prominent in this period. The system of Gotra was institutionalized. Marriage between persons of the same Gotra was prohibited. There is a mention of Chandrayana, penance for men marrying women of the same Gotra. Another aspect there, food and dress. In the later Vedic age, rice became staple food of the people. Wool and silk was increasingly used for dress in addition to cotton. Another important aspect of later Vedic period was their religious life. During the later Vedic period, a great change was witnessed in the religious segment. New god and goddesses emerged during this phase. The two outstanding Rigvedic gods like Indra, Agni, Ushas, etc. lost their earlier importance during the later Vedic phase. Prajapati, the creator, became the supreme god. Rudra, minor deity in the Rigveda, became prominent. Shiva, Vishnu, Brahma, etc. were very prominent during this time. Lord Vishnu was conceived as the creator, preserver and protector of the universe. The changing status of the gods points to the transformation of the pastoral community to a settled agricultural community. With the establishment of the Chaturvarnya system, some of the social groups began to have their own deities. Pushan, the god who protected the cattle in the Rigvedic age, now became the god of the Shudras only. So that's it for today's session. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you like my video, please subscribe and click on bell icon. If you have any doubt regarding this topic, please do comment. So we will meet again with another important subject. Till then, bye.